नमस्ते एवरीवन। सो ये गेम में अपोनेंट ने मिसएडवेंचर करके अपना नाइट गवा दिया। लेट्स सी। सो नॉर्मल डेवलपमेंट्स। So here he is trying to go for a right lever kind of attack, but there is no support from the light square bishop yet. So I don't wanted to get into all that, so I was trying to kick out this knight here, but he went ahead anyway and took this pawn here besides the king. So I took his knight as there is no support from the bishop here. So he gave a check from the bishop. I put this pawn in front of it. So my challenge will be to take this king to the safety and do a like artificial kind of a castle. Bring this rook towards the right side basically. So if he takes this pawn with the bishop, I'm gonna take it with the knight so that my king can move safely towards the left side towards edge file or something like that. But if he takes this with the pawn, then I will just bring my rook towards the right. Or if he takes with the knight also, then I'll just gonna bring this rook towards the right. So he took it with the pawn, and I brought my rook here so that now I can move my king towards the h file, basically towards this ft. He also did the castle. Now I moved my king to g8. He pushed his pawn. Now there is a discovered check, so I moved my king. He took another pawn, so now he has like three pawns. Now he has taken my three pawns, but I have his knight, and I can take this pawn back right away. So ultimately I am one pawn ahead of him. So this is the pawn push I did. He moved his bishop back because like there was a chance that if he take this with the pawn, then I can just use my dark squared bishop and take this pawn here on f2, so that there is a check and there will be a discovered attack on this bishop, light square bishop, so I can grab that. So to avoid that, he moved his bishop back, so I pushed my pawn further to open up the his king more. So he took it with his bishop, then I followed it with my bishop, and I took this pawn. Now there is attack on my rook, so I defended it with my queen. He moved his uh, king to safety so that to avoid any discovered checks. I took my knight upwards to in order to support my rook more, but he kicked it away. I came back with the knight. Now he put the pawn in between so that there is no support on the rook. I moved my queen to the g5 in order to support the rook. Now there is attack from another rook, but this is a blunder from him. So I his queen is hanging actually if my rook moves. So I moved my rook and gave a check. So he has to deal with that first. So he took the rook with the pawn, but now I can take his queen for free. Not actually for free, in the exchange of rook. So he's trying to create some attack with the rook, but this e1 e8 square is covered, like it's covered by the knight over there, so I'm safe. So I have taken this pawn here with the bishop. So now there is a checkmate threat on g2, but he completely ignored it. I think he missed it, so I went ahead and I gave this check with the queen, and it's checkmate.